Guys, we've been doing different arm bars from the closed guard this week, and we're just gonna keep continuing with that. This is one of my, and the thing that we're trying to develop is, I wanna get you guys kind of a systematized way to attack from the closed guard, and it takes a really long time to have all the moves and all the options in your brain. So what we're basically starting on is we're breaking our partner down into one of the most vulnerable positions that you can do in the closed guard, which is we're getting our partner's elbow across our body, doing a big knee pull, and then trapping them from here. If you can do that, guys, there are a ton of attacks to learn and use from here. We have to start somewhere. So what we've done this week is we're working on putting our partner in the top lock as he defends the most basic way from here by pulling back to the center. If we can get to the top lock, now we have a ton of armbar options to attack with. The most basic one is if we stay here, we covered the wrist, we dived under the leg, we hit a basic armbar from the closed guard, boom. We've talked about this week, we're climbing up. If he pulls back to the top lock and I lock it, but my head is kind of on the wrong side of the top lock. Maybe it's because how it ended up, or maybe he's trying to shove his shoulder back in, which when they pull their head this way, try to put your shoulder back in, but yeah, we end up going into a belly down arm bar is what we did last night, okay? One more variation of an arm bar from this position. We get this arm across, big knee pull. I scoop my hips out by grabbing the lat, unlocking my legs, doing a little scissor, we get our hips out and we lock. That's the start of the whole sequence always, right? But tonight, let's say instead of him pulling back in the middle, I start climbing around his back. I'm gonna pull my elbow out from underneath me, put it underneath me for base, and now I can unlock my legs. I'm using this top leg to help elevate my hips. You guys see? My bottom leg, if you see my bottom knee, as I start to climb out, I'm gonna retract my knee, okay? So that my shin is just across his waist. When we're here, I could continue around his back, or I can go off for an arm bar right here. If I wanna go off for the arm bar, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk my hand to where my body is becoming perpendicular with my partner. My head was over here, but I did a little walk to get perpendicular, and now I'm gonna use this arm to secure my partner's arm. Putting my forehead on the mat. I'm gonna bring my shin to the back of my partner's head, just like we did last night on the belly down arm bar. Tip, I wanna start extending this arm as much as I can. I'm gonna put that shin on the back of his head and put the knee on the floor. From here, I'm gonna start to drop that hip down towards the mat. If you notice, my shin is folding his head underneath. My right leg is pulling up on his ribs, which is forcing him to do a roll. I'm ready with this hand, because I know he's about to roll. I'm gonna catch his leg to slow him down. My knees are pinched really tight right here. I'm gonna do a little hip escape. Notice this right foot is over his shoulder. This is ideal where we're ending for this move tonight. Now my foot is just barely gonna cross over the head. We have a really tight arm bar. The arm's already extended. Knees pinched, elevate the hips, you get the tap.